The most heartbreaking moment of this World Cup came when Canada's Ismael Koné suffered a truly horrific injury during the match between Canada and Qatar. Essentially, going into this game, Canada were the favorites to win, and they were actually winning, thanks to a goal from Cyle Larin, who is their second highest top scorer. Jonathan David, their top scorer, had also scored 2 goals. But then came the 50th minute, and absolutely no one in the football world was ready for what was about to happen. Canada was leading very comfortably at 3-0, and Qatar was already down a man due to a red card. Despite that, Qatar's Madibo went in and made an incredibly reckless challenge on Canada's Ismael Koné. Following that challenge, you cannot even begin to imagine the kind of pain Ismael Koné must have been in, because his leg was completely broken. In fact, one of the Canadian players mentioned that they could actually hear the sound of the bone cracking right there on the pitch. Stretchers were immediately called out, and Koné's leg was placed in an air cast because no one knew the full severity of the injury at the time. At the end of the match, the Canada manager confirmed that Koné would have to undergo surgery. While the match was heavily delayed due to the injury, after the restart, in the 64th minute, Nathan Saliba scored a goal for Canada and held up Koné's jersey in front of the crowd. This just goes to show how deeply the Canadian team feels for Koné. In fact, he was a very integral part of the Canada squad. Later on, Qatar conceded an own goal, and Jonathan David scored once more at the end to complete his hat trick, sealing a 6-0 victory for Canada over Qatar. But in a match where Canada should have been overjoyed to win 6-0, which was, in fact, Canada's first ever win in the World Cup, it was completely overshadowed by Ismael Koné suffering such a horrific injury. They say you never know what life can throw at you in the